Do a Google search and type in the phrase technician versus entrepreneur. Here's what you're going to get. The entrepreneur makes time each day for strategic work to ensure that the company is on course to meet the vision. The technician sees time as the present moment and focuses on what can be done today. This search result is actually a quote from today's guest, Michael Gerber. He's the New York Times bestselling author of the book, The E-Myth Revisited: Why Most Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It. In case you've never heard of Michael Gerber or The E-Myth, the book was first published in 1986 and it's been read by millions worldwide, published in 30 languages, and is required reading at hundreds of universities and business schools. The Wall Street Journal calls The E-Myth the most influential book on small business and entrepreneurship of all time. And Inc. magazine calls Michael Gerber the world's #1 small business guru. So how did the heck do we get him on today's show on Small to Scaled? I'll never tell, but I can tell you that I've read his book from cover to cover. It is earmarked all over the place, and I am thrilled to have him on the show today. Michael Gerber, welcome to Small to Scaled.
Zora, thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here.
Wonderful. Well, just to give us and our audience a little context on your book and the technician versus the entrepreneur, can you kind of describe to us what the risks are of starting out as a technician? Say you're really good at a skill, say baking. Why can't I just start a baking franchise? You know, what are the pitfalls? What should I be looking out for?
Well, it's really very simple. A technician, which represents 96% of all small businesses, started by technicians, what I call suffering from an entrepreneurial seizure. They created a job for themselves by starting their own business, doing it, busy. The entrepreneur is completely different than that. The entrepreneur creates a new world. The technician simply repeats the old one. The entrepreneur creates a new world. The technician repeats the old one and is absolutely consumed by the process of what I call doing it, busy. So the difference is huge. Apple was created by an entrepreneur. Steve Jobs, superb entrepreneur. Everybody else was created by a technician, busy working in it, not doing what an entrepreneur does, working on it. Do you get the difference?
I do. And the work sounds like not so much fun, because if you really are running a business, there are certain protocols and systems that you need to get in place in order to grow your business or to feel like you're in control. Otherwise, you might as well just be working for someone else. Like it loses its whole charm.
Yeah, that's the problem. And you understand when you're it. In other words, when you're the chief cook and bottle washer in your, in quotes, business, which really isn't a business, it's simply a job. You're independently employed. When you're stuck in that situation, you're rarely going to be able to find anybody who's going to be able to replace you. So in other words, the chief cook and bottle washer finds it impossible to create chief cooks and bottle washers to do what he or she does. And because they can't find somebody to do it, they're stuck. They're stuck in doing it, and they never go beyond it.
I get it. I get that. And I'm trying to shift away from that myself in my business right now. And it's not hard. I feel like there's a transformation. There's someone that I want to be. And then there's the person that I am, who's so used to the technician's job. I'm good at media strategy, so I just keep doing it all day long, but I'm running a business. So how do you make a transformation from that? I mean, I don't know, that's probably a big loaded question, but how do you make it sounds like a transformation that needs to happen.
Well, the transformation does have to happen. In short, you have to create a system. Gave that system to. So you need to. system. You need to create a management system. You need to create a design, produce, launch, and grow system, just like McDonald's did, just like Apple did with the iPhone. The iPhone is the system. Murray and John and Jim and Judy aren't the system. It works, so they don't have to. So effectively, an entrepreneur creates a system that works, not a job for themselves. And the difference is huge when you begin to think about it. When you think about that system that you're called to invent, you begin to suddenly see that if I could invent that system, then my goodness, I could replicate myself for time immemorial. What an amazing event that would be. That's what we've been teaching small business owners to do for the past 45 years, teaching them to design, build, launch, and grow a great growing company, from a company of one to a company of 1,000 and more, by creating the system at the center of it. It's the system, stupid, we keep on saying. It's not doing it. You get me?
I do get you. I do get you. That's a big lesson. That's a big learning curve for many of us technicians that desire the system. It's something that you really need to put some thought and some research and some learning into. Can you share with us about learning and how to make the characteristics of a business owner that is picking up those kinds of skills instead of the technician skills?
Absolutely. And that's what we've been doing. And that's what we've created a system to do. Our system today is called Radical You. Radical You, the only entrepreneurial development school of its kind on the planet. And in it, at the heart of it, is what we call the eightfold path. The eightfold path to entrepreneurial development. The first step is a dream. I have a dream. The second step is a vision. I have a vision. The third step is the purpose. I have a purpose. The fourth step, I have a mission. It's the mission. And then the job, the practice, the business, the enterprise. So understand, once you understand that an entrepreneur is impassioned by a dream, a vision, a purpose, and a mission, you then design your company to grow based upon our dream, our vision, our purpose, and our mission. So let me give you a perfect example of that. In 1977, when I launched my first company, it was the Michael Thomas Corporation. I was Michael, he was Thomas. We sat down for months and asked ourselves this question. So why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we here? What's the big thing we're here to do? And we came up with an answer that said, we have a dream, we have a vision, we have a purpose, we have a mission, and they're different from each other. Our dream was to transform the state of small business worldwide. Our vision was to invent the McDonald's of small business consulting services. Our purpose was that every small business owner who was attracted to our point of view could be as successful as a McDonald's franchisee or even more. And our mission was to invent the business development system that would enable us to realize our dream, our vision, our purpose, and our mission. And so when you think about that, you see a system at the heart of that. And that system is what we've been teaching tens upon tens upon tens of thousands of small business owners struggling to do it. That what's missing in this picture is this great, thriving
Michael, you are frozen. Are you back with me?
Yep. I'm
Okay,
here.
so if you can start with what's missing in this picture, and we can edit.
Okay.
So,
Um,
what's missing in this picture is the thriving.
What's missing in this picture is a dream, a vision, a purpose, and a mission. What's missing in this picture is the platform upon which an entrepreneur designs, builds, launches, and grows their great growing company. What's missing in this picture is the system, stupid, is what we say constantly to everybody who's so consumed with the work of their business rather than the result they're there to produce.
Drop the mic. I mean, yeah, it's the system, stupid. I mean, and it's okay to call us that because, it's human nature to just do what you do and keep doing it. But you have to take those back. You got to backtrack it. And it's not just, I hear a lot about mission statement and I do hear a lot about systems, but the way you put it to say everything sits in its own silo: dream, vision, purpose, then mission, and then your job and your business, and then your enterprise. They all have their own merits and they can't be ignored in any sense of the word.
It's
right?
process.
Process.
It's process. It's an eightfold process. First, I have a dream, then I have a vision, then I have a purpose, then I have a mission, then I create the job, which is the client fulfillment system, then I create the practice, which is the client acquisition system. And when I put the job and the practice together, I've created my franchise prototype. Lead generation, lead conversion, client fulfillment. I've got a turnkey methodology upon which to grow. To grow what? To grow my business. What's a business? A business is nothing other than up to 7 turnkey practices. Think about a chiropractor. Think about an eye surgeon. Think about anyone and everyone who's a star at doing it. And immediately you see, if I can replace that star with a star system that can do it, I can turn everybody into a star. Think about that. I can turn everybody into a star, just like Steve Jobs did, just like Bill Gates did, just like the Google boys did. You get it. You get it. Yeah, it's the system, stupid. It's the system, stupid. It is so important to understand that. So then the question becomes, how do I create that system? And that's what we have excelled at. We've created a system for creating a system to the point where we can turn the most avid technicians into great entrepreneurs, step by step by step by step.
That is fantastic. I'm glad you didn't call in the book. I'm glad you didn't call poor Sarah, the baker of pies, a stupid little Sarah, stupid Sarah.
Well, I didn't call her stupid Sarah.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah,
I can't remember that.
Sarah. Yes, right. I call all of my clients stupid Sarah. Yeah. But you understand, when I call the Sarah stupid Sarah, it's a love expression. It's an expression of love. I'm saying, Sarah, wake up, wake up. There's so much more for you than what you do and the way you do it. I'm going to teach you how to design, build, launch, and grow a great growing enterprise. A great growing enterprise that will free you, liberate you from doing the tyranny of work that you do and are consumed by every single day. Just imagine your pie shop opening every day in 30 different places, and you don't have to be there. Just see yourself like Ray Kroc did at McDonald's. You understand? Ray Kroc didn't go to work in McDonald's. Ray Kroc went to work on McDonald's to design, build, launch, and grow the perfect hamburger system. And when he did that, he was then capable of replicating it with franchise number 1, franchise number 2, number 3, number 7, number 90, number 366, number 37,438, the biggest small business, the most successful small business in the world. You get to do that. Everybody gets to do that. That's what we teach people to do.
Well, that's why you have just broken the mold in terms of, small business guidance, because, people that do start their business, they're entitled to blow it up. They just don't know how to do it. They
They
don't
just don't
have
know
that
how to
system.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's the great thing that we've learned, to teach them how to do it, to inspire them to do it,
Mm.
to take them beyond where they're stuck, to liberate their imagination in a way.
To liberate their imagination.
I'm sorry?
Can you start with to liberate their imagination?
To liberate their imagination in a way they never thought possible before. Absolutely most important, to liberate their imagination.
Yeah, that you're doing a lot for the soul. You're doing a lot for, how someone's going to feel about themselves and how they're going to value themselves as a human
Think
being
about
at
it.
that point.
Think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see how liberating it can be? You see how liberating it could be, Zord, for you,
Mhm.
when you understand, I don't have to be here and get done. Once I learn how to create the system upon which it gets done. That's what's so. Am I there?
Yeah, just say that's what's so.
That it says my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah. Okay. Now you can start with that's what's so.
That's what's so exciting about it. That is absolutely what's so exciting about it. It liberates your imagination, and your imagination liberates you from doing it, busy, 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 busy. That's the key. That's the key. That's the absolutely amazing, remarkable key to liberating yourself as an entrepreneur.
It reminds me of something that Ivan Meisner said when he was on the show, and I know he's a big fan of yours, that to work in your flame and not in your wax. Those are that has really stuck with me. Since that interview, I keep thinking I'm in my wax right now, and it doesn't feel good. So then I encounter you and read your book. And by the way, anybody listening, if you listen to his audiobook, it is your voice, right, Michael?
Yes, it is. Of course.
It's a great audio. You have a great radio voice. And it is liberating and it is transformative. And, just in closing, are there any other thoughts to encourage people to look at things differently, or, someone that is feeling stuck still?
Yes,
what
you
can
just
say?
you just want to start anew. You have to stop doing it. You just want to start anew. I call it a blank piece of paper and beginner's mind. I want you to think about this. The company you've got is old co. The company you're going to create is new co. You go to work on old co to make it sustainable. You go to work on new co to create growth. Stop trying to make old co grow. Just make it sustainable. And while it's sustainable, built upon a system you're going to put into place, you're now going to work on a blank piece of paper with a beginner's mind to see the future. And the future is your dream, your vision, your purpose, and your mission. I have a dream, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said. I have a dream. Every entrepreneur in the making must have one. We'll help you find yours.
It's amazing. All right. everybody. Michael Gerber himself on this show, Small to Scaled. Michael, is there any advice you can give us on how to get a hold of you or your company, or how do we reach out to
Well, you
find you?
have the contact information. Just give it to them and let them find us, and let them say, Michael, I want to transform the world. Help me do that. And our company will.
I will put it in the show notes, everybody.
Got it.
So thank you very, very much for being here today. I can't thank you enough. It's
Sure,
been
my
so
delight.
enlightening.
Sorry we had internet problems.
That's okay. That's what editing's for. And we'll share this with everybody. Everybody that was listening, thank you very much for listening. This is part of a regular series that shares perspectives of business leaders and entrepreneurs on how a vision can become a venture and a dream job, not a job. It was created out of my vision to venture and day job, Chasing Nectar Digital Solutions. We help small businesses scale with digital ads. If you like what you heard, just please subscribe and like our podcast. Email me zchase@chasingnectar.com and let your business scale. Keep growing it into your venture, everybody. Take care. Podcast.
Well, thank you, Zoe.